Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in. Kyle Schwarber leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So just about set now. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Michael Kopech. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The wind of the pitch. Andres Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike. Off the mark there, and now it's even 1-1. The wind and the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Got him. And one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that's in there for strike one. Kopech, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Eloy Jimenez now. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's in there. Strike one.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. On the ground at first. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
And a pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
So now 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Guardians. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and starting this one, Tristan McKenzie.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
So up now for Chicago, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The pitch. There's the strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Ball to strike. And fouled off. Next offering upstairs. And now it's filled up. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Going the count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. In the dirt. Toss to Naylor. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Jose Ramirez. In there for strike 1. Well, Jose Ramirez had a sensational 2018 season. He became just the 8th player ever to have a season with 30 doubles, 30 homers, 30 steals, and walking more than he struck out. Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Valera brings it in for the 3rd out. So nothing on the scoreboard through 1. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. Welcome back. Here's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That one not close. And now 3-0. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And he deals. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Swings through that one.
0-2.
And the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Meneses gliding to his right. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7. The right
So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. Going 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They say you win.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The Guardians go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Xander Bogaerts. When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed. This guy's a great combo, and he's an RBI machine.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Ball.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. At the belt and fires. In the dirt, blocked. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Started to swing, held up. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with one gone. Joey Meneses digs in now. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
That one fouled off. The pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Schwarber leads off first with one away. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Ryan Reynolds here. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
0-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals, stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. Noel goes 6'1", just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Top of the third, no score. And now the count is even. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And the righty deals.
2-2.
No outs. Runner on second. This one high in the air to left center. Reynolds gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's a speed threat. Andres Jimenez. That one's in there, 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Cedric Mullins. First time up was a pop out. That one's in there. That's strike one. Noel at second with 2 down. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. And misses inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. One and 2 here. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Center field. And they get Mullins for the out. And that is that. Guardians lead 1. And we're still knotted at 0. Here at Wrigley Field, Bo Bichette up to the dish.
The shortstop.
Bichette, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. McKenzie back to work. And there's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Top of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Bichette started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 1 away. Danny Jansen to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one finds the corner. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Just completely fooled on the breaking ball right there. Had no chance.
And that's down and away.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Stephen Kwan, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here comes a pitch. And he takes a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. High in the air, out to right. Valera moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The designated hitter, Ahmed.
So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. There's a strike. And now 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Cubs leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Start of the 4th, and now Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
The pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And the right-hander deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Josh Bell at the plate now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. And the pitch. That catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1.
Naylor.
Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And that one almost got him. Inside, backs him off again.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still no score. Back here at the friendly confines, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jose Ramirez. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 1-1. And a good eye there. To the right side, Jimenez. The throw to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Doubled in his first AB. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, from the time that he got to the big leagues, just looked very polished, was able to settle in there with the Boston Red Sox with a very good lineup, not a whole lot of pressure. but he had some quality at bats even in the World Series in his rookie season. So no surprise at all that he's developed into the superstar that he is today.
Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And the batter now, Kyle Schwarber. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
One now. And that one off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
2-2 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And up next for Chicago, Joey Meneses. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. He swings and fouls one off. Bogarts off of first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground to second. 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied. Zip. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Next pitch is outside. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Foul ball. And a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is foul back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And now George Valera.
1-0.
Way high there. 1-0. Way high.
2-0. Inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
3-0 down.
Hey.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Righty to the plate. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So one gone with a runner at third. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Doubled his first time up. Ball one low. Right-hander kicks, deals on the ground. Fires over to Schwarber, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
The catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians, and Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch, and he just misses. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Jimenez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Naylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And he deals. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cedric Mullins up next. The kick, the 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 1 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder Ryan Reynolds. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Bo Bichette, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Out to center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. That's in there. 0-1. And a strike in there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Just misses with that one. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kwan in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
Outside. Ball
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one sliced foul. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. Top 6. So in now for Cleveland, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric
Mullins in his 4th year, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. The wind and the pitch. And takes low for ball 1. That one in there across the letters. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. In the air to left down the line. And that one gets down, fair ball. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lifted in the air out to left. Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Josh Bell. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you, and right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so you got to take that back, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Mullins stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
The 0-2. Bell tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. In there for strike one. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now here is Ahmed Rosario. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. Tapped softly on the ground. Noel sends it across to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Back up the, oh, that got him. Fires over to first. And that quickly, 2 away. A new pitcher in the game, Trevor Stephan. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Trevor Stephan.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Even though Bogaerts at the beginning of his career signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. Two down, nobody on, and 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is the third out of the inning. Cubs are down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. We go to the top of the seventh. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Kopech back to work. And that one is inside, ball one. Top of the zone for a called strike. The pitch. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground. Bogarts with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, George Valera. Hit hard. That gets through.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Valera stands at first with 1 out. Next one off the plate inside. And it's 2-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
2-2.
Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
And the 2-2. And now it's filled up.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And here's a 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Kopech will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the bump, Ryan Weiss.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
That's in there. That's strike one. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And here it comes.
Ball.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. James Karinchak up and throwing for Terry Francona. Henches, the lefty, warming up as well. And now it's even up.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The tying run at the plate. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. That one's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball nailer. The flip to the pitcher covering. Awesome play there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. Right side, hard hit to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. That ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball, go.
That one ripped, but foul. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Cedric Mullins digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Kicks and deals. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. The pitch.
No, that's too high.
That's through there for a strike. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. But they hold a 1-0 lead. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, James Karinchak.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
For the Guardians, number 99, James Karinchak.
Digging in, Bo Bichette.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The pitch. And ball 1. And the pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-2. And now 2-2. Two now. That's smacked on a line to center. Mullins makes the catch. One down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Jansen in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here's your 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So the batting order turns over, and next for the Cubs, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate. Misses off the inside. And a count even 1-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Jimenez hurries it back in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And the batter now, Ahmed Rosario. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Kwan stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-0. Just missed. Here's the strike, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Jackson getting loose out there. The 2-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jose Ramirez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Runner leads away at second. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
So up now for Chicago, Jose Ramirez, known for his late inning heroics.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And it's even up.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Josh Bell. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Weiss, a 6'4" righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And a pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ball one there. And a 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. And he grabs it in foul ground.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Left-hand batter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
You just can't afford to make these kind of mistakes this late in the ball game. You need to make the offense earn everything down the stretch. And that right there was just a freebie.
New arm out of the bullpen, Zach Jackson.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
De La Cruz batting with one down takes a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now at an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 0-2. And now 1-2.
1-2.
And now it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2.
Ball two.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
2-2 on the way. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Valera, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Guardians 1 and the Cubs nothing. Pitching change here. Emmanuel Clase. 32nd appearance. Well, 1-run game, and now Xander Bogaerts, corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Chris Emmanuel Clase has turned into one of the best closers in baseball, and he's got a nasty cutter. Originally signed by the Padres in 2017, but San Diego traded him to Texas. Eventually, he made his big league debut in 2019, was traded again, this time to Cleveland in the Corey Kluber deal. Mullins puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
1-0.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Called strike right there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Joey Meneses, the next Cub to hit. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And the righty deals. That one inside. And that's ball 2. Clase maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Brian Reynolds on deck for the Cubs. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now a full count.
Full count.
High fly ball, right field. Valera after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Brian.
So up next, Brian Reynolds. First pitch, and he just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And the 1-0. And another ball. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Well, Bichette gets a chance to hit. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
Winning run stands at second. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Righty delivers. And a ball evens the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is downstairs. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And that one hit 97 on the gun. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner. So we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1. And welcome back. On to extra innings. Leading off, Jhonkensy Noel. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
The 0-1. Foul ball there.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now, Bo Naylor. A strikeout and a walk. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. Man at second. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. That's a little bit low. Andres Jimenez waiting for a turn at the plate. Valera, the runner at second with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Andres Jimenez.
capitalize on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
The 0-2. Now one missed.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Upstairs. All tied up here in extra innings. Caught him looking for the K.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Cedric Mullins digs in for the Guardians. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is downstairs. Left-hand hitter waits. On the corner for a strike. And it's 1-2. And he deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 left on to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied 1-1. Nick Sandlin into the game,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the Cubs catcher, Danny Jansen. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Stephen.
Next to hit, Stephen Kwan.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
There's a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Eli Morgan, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. These guys are celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and